Welcome to the Lowe's Book Service Training. Listed below are program details of the Lowe's Book Training. The Lowe's Book Program is an ongoing continuity service. Books are auto-replenished based on sales. Lowe's and SRS are not responsible for ordering any books. Your service frequency will vary by store, either weekly, every other week, or every 3-week service. Your service call time is 60 minutes and pays a flat rate per store. Stores should be serviced between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. Monday through Friday only. Key training components. Number 1, preparing for the service visit. Number 2, service visit procedures. And number 3, how to make bin labels. Your project materials are listed in Natural Insight. You will need your book service instruction guide, the visual planogram, an alpha title list, the store call worksheet, and the bin label making instructions. Items that you should bring to the store: your name badge, the project materials, a book cutter or label scraper and duster, a camera or smartphone for taking your photos. To check shipment tracking, click on the visit on your calendar in Natural Insight. You will need to click the Materials tab. Click the tracking number, and the link will take you to the carrier's website and track the shipment for you. Service procedures while you're in your Lowe's store servicing the book program. Locate the book shipments. Merchandise book shipments. Flex empty pockets. Replace missing bin labels, and take photos of each rack after merchandising. For service questions of any sort while you're at the store level, please contact the Lowe's Rep Support Line at 888-325-2252. The hotline hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. While locating the book shipments, you will go to the receiving area upon arrival to the store. Please greet the receiving clerk and the RTM clerk on every service visit. Ask for any book shipments or backstock. While locating the book shipments, they will be marked with the Hachette logo. Books are pay from scan and do not need to be received into the Lowe's system. Place your books in a cart and proceed to the book racks. Your number one priority is to get all the book shipments and backstock out of the back room on every visit. Stores should have 3 mainline book racks at the front of the store: Life at Home, Do It Yourself, and an outdoor living rack. Merchandise the book shipments to the correct planogram packet. The Pro Rack is located at the Pro Desk or the Contractor's Desk on the building material side of the store. Please be sure to merchandise any replenishment titles and flex any empty pockets on every service visit. You may find other book racks such as a Bird Watcher's Rack, the Outdoor Living End Cap, What's New 10-Pocket Mini Mainline, and the Life at Home End Cap. Be sure to merchandise these racks on every visit as well. A few book merchandising tips. Magazines have a UPC barcode on the front, as books have a UPC barcode on the back. While servicing your Lowe's store, you are only servicing the books, not the magazines. How to read a visual planogram. The reference code OL11 for the title Decks would be, as broken down, OL for Outdoor Living Rack, Row 1, and Pocket 1. Another example is the reference code OL43 for the title Grow. That would be OL for your Outdoor Living Rack, Row 4, and Pocket 3. Regional pockets vary by state. For example, if you are in Hawaii, the regional title for OL25, which is Row 2, Pocket 5, would be the edible landscape. Titles marked with an SD on the planogram are considered sell-down titles. This means these titles will not be replenished. Once the title is sold out and the pocket is empty, please flex the pocket with another title. If you have any empty pockets after merchandising the book shipments, flex the empty pocket using any backstock or overstock of a title that you have. If you do not have any extra books, flex the empty pocket with an adjacent title. Be sure to make bin labels for all your flexed pockets. Should you need extra time? If you are approaching the 60-minute mark and need time to finish your service call, you must stop and contact the Lowe's Rep Support Hotline for approval. You must note who approved the extra time and the reason in the comments section of your call report. For bin labels, every pocket should have a bin label that matches the book in the pocket. After merchandising the book shipments, note the pockets that need a bin label. You will need the vendor code for the Genesis system to make these bin labels. Ask for the code at the customer service desk. The Lowe's SKU number. You will need the SKU number listed on the planogram to make your bin labels. After merchandising the book shipments, circle the SKU numbers of any missing bin labels. This becomes very handy when making your bin labels. After you make your bin labels, place on the rack, centered under the title and flush with the top of the stripping. A few key points for your bin labels. Book merchandisers are responsible for making bin labels. Please watch the step-by-step slides at the end of this presentation. Print one copy of the bin label making instructions available under your project materials. If you are having trouble with making bin labels, stop and ask the pricing coordinator to walk you through it. Please don't give up. The bin label making process will get easier the more you do it. Please take a clear photo of each mainline rack after merchandising. Your photo must show the entire rack from top to bottom, side to side. For completing the service call, you will take any overstock to receiving. Date the box and marked overstock. Let the receiver and RTM know that you will continue to merchandise on every service visit. Special notes. For any damaged racks, take a photo showing the damage and send an email to your district manager with the store number. For replacements of racks that are needed, this must be approved by the store manager. Send an email to your GM with the rack needed and the first and last name of the manager that approved it. The only replacement racks available are the mainline book racks, the Life at Home, Do It Yourself, Outdoor Living, and the What's New 10-pocket mini mainline. Should you need signage or headers, call the Lowe's Rep Support line. You do not throw away any books unless you have received permission to do so. Any books that cannot be merchandised on the racks must be kept in the back room and used for flex in empty pockets. Now moving on to the bin label making instructions. You must have the daily vendor login code. Get this from the customer service area. Go to the computer station for making bin labels. This is usually found in the lawn and garden and/or plumbing department. Log into the Genesis system. You will need to use the number keypad and enter the key located at the bottom right corner of the keyboard. Once you enter the password, your screen should say Vendor Service Menu. If you do not see the screen, hit F3 until it comes up. From this menu, you will choose the option 8, then hit 1. Type in the SKU number, then hit the tab key. Enter 1 to print one bin label for that SKU. Hit the tab key once if you are only printing one label, and hit the tab key twice if you need to enter another SKU. Then enter the next SKU. Repeat this process as needed. Once you have entered all the SKUs for the labels you need, hit the F9 key. You will see the print queue updated at the bottom of the screen. Selecting the print function, hit F3 at the top of the keyboard. This will take you back one screen to the store signage menu. Choose 6 and hit enter. You will need to determine which printer you are on. The printer is usually identified with the sticker as shown in the picture to your left. To print, use the Tab key, move the cursor down to the user requested line, and key the letter S in this field. You will also use the Tab key to move the cursor down to the regular line and key the letter S in this field as well. Use the Tab key to move the cursor down to the printer number line. You will need to key the number that matches your printer in this field, depending on the bin label station that you are printing from. This number should be printed on the printer next to the computer you are using and will be a 1 or a 2. Discuss this with the department manager if you are not sure. Press F9 to process. Hit the Enter key, hit the F9 key, next to the bin, type S. Use the small white bin labels. Check the bin labels used on the book mainline racks if you are not sure which labels to use. Make sure the blue arrow is facing into the printer. Hit the F9 key on the very top of the keyboard and the labels will print. Here is a sample of your printed labels. Place the bin labels centered under the title flush with the top of the stripping. Thank you for viewing this training presentation. Please don't forget to complete the survey under the Lowe's Training Project in Natural Insight. If you have any questions or feel you need additional training from this program, please stop and contact the Lowe's Rep Support Hotline or contact your district manager.